What's going on, guys? Super Insane 18 here, and I am extremely hyped to show you guys this Drytron combo. It is kind of a build-on to the Jordi ABDE Lock that I showed you guys in the last video. Again, just a shout out to Logan JYA and Jordi for that combo. But this was actually created by a friend of mine. His YouTube channel is Yu-Gi-Oh! Rookie. Make sure to go ahead and check him out. This combo is actually insane. You don't need to Scythe Lock your opponent. You don't need to set up the anti-spell fragrance because honestly, we're just going to skip our opponent's entire turn. So let's go ahead and show you guys the combo. So it is going to be a 2.5 card combo. You need Zeta, Nova, and any discard. So we're just going to use the droplet here as a discard. But let me show you guys what it is. So we're going to start things off by activating our Nova, which is going to summon out the Alpha. So we're starting things the same way as the last combo. We're going to take the Alpha and we're going to link it into a copy of Link Rebo and then use the Alpha, discarding the Zeta to summon itself and using its effect search the Benten. Then we can activate the Zeta here, which we will go ahead and summon by tributing our Benten, adding us our copy of Meteona's Drytron, and the Benten will activate adding us our copy of Diviner. Here we'll take both the Alpha and the Zeta, and we will overlay them into our copy of Mu Beta, activating the Mu Beta effect to send the copy of Gamma from our deck to the graveyard. Now we can summon out our Diviner and activate its effect, sending the Herald of Arclight from the extra deck to the graveyard, activating the Herald of Arclight effect to add the copy of Amorphactor Pain, the Imagination Drake Overlord. Now, this is the first piece that we need to skip our opponent's turn, because the effect of the Drake Overlord says that when it is ritual summoned, your opponent has to skip their next main phase, but that still allows them to get a battle phase and a main phase 2, which we don't want, so we're going to go ahead and extend a little further, just to make sure that they literally do not get a turn. Now, what we're going to do here is activate our copy of Meteona's Drytron, getting rid of any of the materials for the Mu Beta, does not matter which one, to summon back out our copy of Benten. And here, since both the Diviner and the Benten are level 6, we will overlay both of them into our copy of Beatrice. Now, Beatrice is going to do something similar to the Jordi ABDE Lock. We're going to detach a material, but instead of sending Anti-Spell, here we're going to send Thunder of Ruler. Now, Thunder of Ruler is a card that says during the standby phase, you can activate it and your opponent cannot conduct their battle phase that turn. And for those of you that aren't really familiar with how the different phases work, if you do not conduct your battle phase, you do not get a main phase 2. So since the Amorphactor says they skip their main phase 1, and the Thunder of Ruler says that they skip their battle phase, their turn essentially consists of draw phase, standby phase, and end phase. So we're essentially just going to get to skip their entire turn, and it's honestly hilarious. So the next step that we need to do is we're going to tribute our Amorphactor from our hand for the effect of the Gamma that we sent earlier. Gamma will then summon itself and what other piece we detached off of the Mu Beta. Then we can activate the Meteonis that we have in our graveyard. The Meteonis will lower the Mu Beta by 1,000, it doesn't really matter, and then we can go ahead and activate the Meteonis. This will get rid of both the last material from the Mu Beta and one of the two names that we summoned, it doesn't matter which one. This will summon out our Amorphactor. Now, Amorphactor will activate on summon to go ahead and negate, or not negate, but make your opponent skip their main phase 1, and now that that's active, the effect will linger even if this leaves the field. So we have 4 additional monsters on our field. We can go ahead and link 4 using the same combo that we did in the previous one for the Nightmare Griffin. This is why we need the half card, whatever the discard is. We'll activate the effect of Nightmare Griffin to discard a card and set our copy of Thunder of Ruler. And then because it was co-linked, we can go ahead and draw an additional card. This card does not matter. So now we have essentially 3 cards in our hand, and we've skipped our opponent's turn, because on their standby phase, we're going to activate the Thunder of Ruler. They can no longer conduct their battle phase, so they go to draw phase, standby phase, they do not get a main phase 1, they do not get a battle phase. Because they do not get a battle phase, they don't get a main phase 2, so it goes directly to end phase, essentially locking our opponent out of playing the game. We have 3 cards in hand, we have a fully loaded graveyard with all of our Drytron names, so we can go ahead and just go for game on the next turn, and that is going to be the combo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that combo. We're gonna do something a little special here. He is a really cool dude and he's not quite yet at 1,000 subscribers, so what I want to do is let's go ahead and get him up to 1,000 subs. If we can do that, I will go ahead and show you guys his deck list. He did show it to me, and he said he wasn't really gonna make a video on it for his channel, but he gave me permission to do so. But I really want to help him out because he's a really cool dude. So go ahead, make sure you subscribe to his channel, and as always, if you liked it, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, share with your friends, and maybe consider supporting me on Patreon, because for just $1, you can support the channel in a way that I would never be able to tell you how much I fully appreciate. Not to mention, I still am looking for some donations for my Nationals Fund, so if you want to go ahead and help me out there, both my Cash App and my PayPal will be on the screen, but there is absolutely no pressure to do so, because whether you do or don't, I love all of my viewers and subscribers equally. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.